which is famous for its main canal. Today, I am narrating my own life story, which has been happening to me since childhood. I urge you to read my entire story, so let's start the story. I'm not sure where to start my story, but here goes. I spent my first 10 years in such joy and happiness. I had no worries. My father was taking care of all expenses, and everything was going well. School life was going great, and my father was busy with his work. I've always wanted to become a doctor, and I've been blessed with a talent for storytelling. I used to write stories since childhood, but never shared them with anyone because I was shy. I used to write stories and keep them in my bag. I rarely talked to friends and spent most of my time with my mother. One night, I was sitting on the terrace writing. My topic was the consequences of smoking. This incident happened during my 7th grade. I completed the story and fell asleep with it in my notebook. My mother checked my bag the next day to take out my lunchbox and found my notebook. She picked it up, and half of the page was inside. She took it out and started reading. I don't know what her reaction was at that moment, but the next day when I woke up, she told me that I had never told her that I had such a talent for storytelling. I was taken aback and just nodded. My mother kept the page of my story with her. Everyone who came home, like uncles, cousins, and brothers, my mother would tell them the story, and everyone liked it. My mother supported me and encouraged me to continue writing. But when I entered the first year of college, my father's business collapsed, and we had to sell our house and everything else. We couldn't save anything from the business. During those days, I was 17 years old, and I didn't even know the meaning of a job. But looking at the situation at home, I started working as a checker in a garments factory. My father never spoke to me disrespectfully as much as he did in that factory. I would come home crying every day, but I never told anyone about it because I could see the situation at home. I couldn't quit my job. During this time, my 2-year college exam started. I couldn't focus on my studies because of the factory. I failed in my final exams. One thing bothers me a lot. My parents never appreciated me. Our job was very important for them. If I didn't do it, we would have been in trouble. But my father was never happy that I was working hard. I always received criticism that if I had studied today, I wouldn't be here. No one ever thinks that I had to leave my studies for the family, but I still get criticized. Anyway, after working for 5 years, I have finally achieved a good position. I work in a buying office in the marketing field, and now I am able to support my family. Alhamdulillah, I'm settled now. I had stopped writing because I couldn't come up with any ideas and was under so much tension. But today, I have started writing again. I hope you liked my story. I just want to say before I go, appreciate your children because you never know, your appreciation might bring progress in what they're doing. I hope you liked my story. I'll write again on another topic. Take care. Writer, ANUS SHAH.